Let me tell you about a patient named Amara. She was 47 years old. She had found a lump in her right breast 3 months earlier. She had told herself it was probably nothing. She had watched her mother go through breast cancer treatment 20 years ago, and the memory was terrifying. So she waited. And when she finally went to her doctor and the biopsy came back positive for breast cancer, her world collapsed. But what came next confused her almost as much as the diagnosis itself. Her surgeon called and said the words, "You have a grade 3 invasive ductal carcinoma, ER positive, HER2 negative, Ki-67 high." Amara wrote down every word. She understood none of them. She asked her surgeon what grade 3 meant. Her surgeon said it means the cancer is aggressive. We need to start treatment quickly. And that was it. No further explanation, no visual, no context, just aggressive. Start treatment. Today, I am going to give Amara what she deserved to receive in that conversation. And I am going to give it to you. I am Dr. Maya, and this is Histopath Academy. When a pathologist examines a breast cancer specimen under the microscope, one of the most important tasks is assigning a grade. Breast cancer grade tells us how different the cancer cells look from normal breast cells and how aggressively they are likely to behave. The grading system used worldwide for invasive breast cancer is called the Nottingham grading system, also known as the Elston-Ellis modification of the Scarf-Bloom-Richardson grade. It sounds complex, but the logic behind it is beautifully simple. The Nottingham system grades breast cancer by scoring 3 specific microscopic features. Each feature is scored from 1 to 3. The 3 scores are added together. The total determines the final grade. Let us go through each feature. Feature 1, tubule formation. Normal breast tissue is organized into tubular glandular structures, ducts, and lobules, with clear open lumens. When breast cancer develops, the tumor cells may still form tubular structures, or they may lose that ability completely and grow as solid sheets or nests instead. We score tubule formation based on what percentage of the tumor shows tubular architecture. Score 1, more than 75% of the tumor forms tubules. The cancer still looks quite organized. Score 2, 10 to 75% tubule formation. Moderate organization. Score 3, less than 10% tubules. The cancer has largely lost its organized glandular architecture. Feature 2, nuclear pleomorphism. This refers to how abnormal the cancer cell nuclei look compared to normal breast epithelial nuclei. Score 1, nuclei are small, regular, uniform. They look similar to normal breast cell nuclei. Score 2, nuclei are moderately enlarged with some variation in size and shape. Score 3, nuclei are markedly enlarged, irregular, with prominent nucleoli visible. The cells look dramatically different from normal. Feature 3, mitotic count. This measures how many cells are actively dividing within the tumor. We count mitotic figures, cells caught in the act of division, under the microscope in a defined area. Score 1, few mitoses. The cancer is dividing slowly. Score 2, moderate number of mitoses. Score 3, many mitoses. The cancer is dividing rapidly. Now, the 3 scores are added together. Total score 3 to 5. Grade 1, well differentiated. Low grade. Total score 6 to 7. Grade 2, moderately differentiated. Intermediate grade. Total score 8 to 9. Grade 3, poorly differentiated. High grade. Grade 1 breast cancer cells still resemble normal breast cells reasonably closely. They form tubular structures. Their nuclei are relatively regular. They divide slowly. Grade 1 tumors tend to grow slowly and have the most favorable prognosis. Grade 2 is intermediate, between the organized appearance of Grade 1 and the chaotic appearance of Grade 3. Grade 3 breast cancer cells look dramatically abnormal. They have lost most of their organized architecture. Their nuclei are large and irregular. They divide rapidly. Grade 3 tumors tend to be more aggressive with a less favorable prognosis without treatment. But here is what I need you to hear, and this is critical. Grade alone does not determine your prognosis or your treatment. It is one important piece of a much larger picture. Now let us talk about the other important information in your pathology report, because Amara's report also mentioned ER positive, HER2 negative, and Ki-67 high. Hormone receptor status. ER stands for estrogen receptor. PR stands for progesterone receptor. When breast cancer cells express these receptors, when they test positive, it means the cancer is being driven by estrogen and progesterone. This is actually important information that works in your favor. ER positive and PR positive tumors respond to hormone blocking therapies like tamoxifen or aromatase inhibitors. These are highly effective targeted treatments with good long-term outcomes. HER2 status. HER2 is a protein that promotes cell growth. When HER2 is overexpressed, HER2 positive, the cancer tends to be more aggressive. But HER2 positive cancers respond to targeted therapies like trastuzumab, Herceptin, which dramatically improve outcomes. Amara's cancer was HER2 negative, meaning this growth protein was not overexpressed. Ki-67. This is a marker of cellular proliferation, how rapidly cells are dividing. A high Ki-67 ZAO, generally above 20 to 30%, suggests a more rapidly proliferating tumor. Combined with grade 3, Amara's high Ki-67 confirmed that her cancer was actively growing. This is why her surgeon said treatment needed to start quickly. For Amara, her grade 3 ER positive HER2 negative high Ki-67 cancer was treated with chemotherapy, followed by surgery, followed by hormone therapy. She understood every step of her treatment because she understood what those words in her report actually meant. She understood that grade 3 meant her cancer cells looked dramatically abnormal and were dividing quickly, but that her ER positive status meant she had a powerful targeted treatment option working in her favor. She completed treatment. Her follow-up imaging was clear. She is now 3 years out from diagnosis. Your breast cancer grade is not your fate. It is your pathologist handing you a detailed map of what you are dealing with. The more clearly you can read that map, the more powerfully you can navigate your treatment. If this video helped you or someone you love understand their diagnosis more clearly, please share it today. Subscribe to Histopath Academy for weekly pathology education that belongs in your hands. I am Dr. Maya. Stay informed, stay empowered, and I will see you in the next one.